What's up, everybody? The Normies are back to decide once and for all, sub versus dub. Once again, Attack on Titan, it's Armin Arlet, everybody. Full disclosure, guys, we were supposed to start Naruto Uzumaki today, but Navi couldn't make it. She's doing the podcast right now. So we're doing a bonus Titty character for you today, okay? We were supposed to be done with Titty, but I think most people wanted us to do Armin anyways. We're going back. What do you think of the homie Armin?
I used to not like him at all. I used to hate his voice. I think in dub, he had that annoying, screechy, crybaby voice. I used to hate it. It would literally make my ears bleed.
When did you start loving it?
Until he dropped his balls a little bit.
Oh my god!
And he got a little bit taller.
You mean the glow up?
The glow up.
Yeah. Armin looks like Marquetta, and that's why I like him. His voice has been good though. I could see it's annoying, but that was annoying on purpose.
Well, let's just get started, shall we? Guys, in the dub,
Armin is voiced by Jessie James Grelle.
They're 37 years old, born in Texas. Recently came out this March as transgender. Prefers she, her, or they, them pronouns. They started in the year 2007, and they're also a ADR script writer, which means they transcribe between the sub and the dub versions of a show. So they'll kind of decide the dialogue and you know, how to make it match with the words. That's a little bit on the actor and actress too, but they kind of suss that out. Notable roles. They are Tokuyami in My Hero Academia.
Oh,
okay.
Nice.
Nice.
They're also Tyrion from Ruby.
Hey! Yeah, Tyrion is kind of wild. Also a great character to be. Literally unhinged.
And they're also Tendo from Haikyuu, the Joker, red-haired looking
believe
guy.
What?
Chicken Tendo?
I can't believe that.
Tendo,
Here's
yeah.
I've been calling him Super.
Super Tendo.
And
That's awesome.
in the sub corner, we have Marina Inoue. She's also about 37 years old, 38 years old, born in Tokyo, chosen out of 2,000 people from Gonna Be a Star, I guess, like a contest.
They've got a Who Wants to Be a voice actor game show.
I love that.
Yeah.
We need that
Kind of
here.
cool. Signed to Aniplex in 2007. Aniplex is like major distributor of Demon Slayer, Full Metal, all the popular anime. She's Momo Yagorozo
Yeah.
in MHA.
Yamamo.
Also Young Denji in Chainsaw Man.
Nice.
Nakime in Demon Slayer is the demon from the Infinite Castle that's playing the guitar thing.
Creepy.
And Yoko from Gurren Lagann, who maybe we'll know in the future.
One day.
because
I know
we're doing
who that
Gurren
is.
Lagann. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and start this off with scene 1, yeah?
Yeah.
This time I actually was able to do season 1, season 2, season 3.
Oh,
and season
sick.
4. So it'll be fun. You'll see the gradual improvements in the voice, maybe, I guess.
The progression of Armin.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That's good.
私はとわに人類復興のためなら心臓を捧げると誓った兵士その信念に従った末に命が果てるのなら本望彼の持つ巨人の力と残存する兵力が組み合わさればこの町の奪還も不可能ではありません人類の栄光を願いこれから死にゆく全てもの間に彼の戦術価値を解きます
Hot
Forgot
damn.
how intense this show
Wow.
is.
Right away. Just in it.
I am a soldier! And I have dedicated my heart to the restoration of humanity, sir! Nothing could make me prouder than dying for such a noble cause! If we were to use his Titan ability and combine it with the manpower we have left, I believe we can do it! We can retake this city! For humanity's glory and what little time I have left to live, I will advocate his strategic value!
If we-
Yeah, damn.
This is hard.
Is it?
I think so.
First, I feel like Marina killed it.
I think
it's even for me.
I think it's Marina here.
I personally think Marina actually sounds more confident and more strong, but I feel like Scaredy Cat kind of whimpering almost in the background while trying to be strong, just like doing the Armin, right? Like that is Armin. But I will say, I think it's like that they're both so good that they rise to like nuances, and I don't notice nuances in Japanese because I don't notice, you know, I don't know Japanese. So like they are both here. It's just that I can hear the wavery kind of shaky scaredness in his voice on the other one. That might be there in the Japanese. I'm hearing it.
They are able to make their voice like high pitched You know what I mean? Like you're going through puberty almost. Like that's kind of a talent in and of itself.
Yeah.
To purposefully do that.
Yeah.
But I do like the confidence of Marina also. So.
I know.
It was really hard because both of them did really well. This is definitely closer than the other ones, voice actors that I'm used to for dub. But the dub version fits him better because the character who he is, like Chris said, he's trying, but he's still, you know. He's still shaking.
He's able to like persuade people, but he's taking a gamble.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't like he's like I'm gonna figure this out as I go along kind of thing. But when I was rewatching this in dub, honestly, Armin was kind of one of my favorite voices. I think the dub Armin is really good.
Oh,
I really do think that it was really well done.
Nikki's not feeling well today.
Let me see.
But for me, but like hearing the sub back, like, but it's even. I think it's even for me.
Run on Marina.
I was like, wow, I never knew Armin could be, you know, this strong. Because when I heard it in the dub, all I heard was Nikki's voice in my head, like, oh my god, really? Like just making fun of his voice. I don't know. I think Chris has a point to like the, you know, being scared, and like that's who Armin really is to his character. You don't see him become like the tough guy Armin until like way later. So this is like, this fits his character more right now. So
what are we thinking? Sub or dub?
Dub.
Even? Dub?
I'm kind of even on this.
this
one.
one's even.
I'm gonna go dub.
Man, are you all saying even? Pick a side. This is dub versus sub. We're not here crossing the lines. Pick a goddamn side.
Okay.
He's right. We're deciding once and for all.
But we've gone even before.
All
All right, I did like the delivery and dialogue better and sub, but I will pick for this character in this moment in this timeline, sub. Dub, I mean, sorry.
I don't know.
Yeah, dialogue and delivery was great in sub, but like for right now, dub.
Look, this isn't the presidential election. Right? If Mickey doesn't want to
If
vote,
I have to,
It's already three for the dub anyway.
I'll go dub. I'll go dub on this one.
Wow, dubs all around, guys.
Yep, boy.
What do you think?
Comments gonna be like, y'all crazy.
That's because I had to choose, and I kind of agree with your nuance points. We won't notice the nuance in Japanese.
That's true.
But I'm hoping that maybe they get further and further apart.
Yeah.
So, you're okay with this? Leaving your friend behind to face the music? I guess Annie was weighing you down? Do you know where she is? Way up north in the Utopia district. Being tortured. The silent treatment only goes so far. The body may heal, but her screams are an object lesson on the limits of endurance. Oh, don't worry. They're taking special care she doesn't die or get a moment's rest. So many methods, so little time. Mustn't waste a prize specimen like Annie. She's too precious. Shut your mouth, Hellspawn! I'll kill you!
That was good. He was playing a little maniacal in the voice. That was good.
いいの二人とも仲間を置き去りにしたまま故郷に帰って兄を置いていくの。兄なら今極北のユトピア区の地下深くで拷問を受けてるよ。彼女の悲鳴を聞けばすぐに体の傷は治せても痛みを消すことができないことは分かった。死なないように細心の注意が払われる中、今この瞬間にも兄の体には休む暇もなく様々な工夫を施された。拷問が悪魔の末裔が根絶やしにしてやる。
Alright, that was dub. I'm sorry, dub 100.
Yeah,
and here's why. Here's why though. I think because it was also in English. Not only the delivery and the way it like made me feel creepy. It creeped me out. But it was also the delivery in English too that helped it a lot, I think. But I didn't feel the creepiness in
language
sub.
bias.
No, in this instance.
It's also cadence. I feel
But like
the
sub did not work for me.
I think
in
I'm
this
also
one.
gonna go. I think I could hear the nuance now that we're kind of looking for it. In this example, the Japanese, like, it was slow, like she was breathy. Like I think I could hear that same kind of like crazy nuance. But I think I'm gonna go dub on this one too.
Dub.
Yeah. I think yeah.
It must be really, really subtle because I think of like Gyutaru from Demon Slayer, who was very much like maniacal. So if there was any maniacal tendencies in the sub, it must have been very subtle.
Yeah, I like the dub on this one. Dub Armin did really good, man. People,
honestly, I'm surprised.
People keep sleeping on Armin.
I'm gonna go dub too, and I feel like I'm not becoming. I don't want to be like a dub bias, but like it sounds so creepy and like it got under my skin and like listening to like I completely forgot about this moment where Armin's just like he's putting a knife in and he's twisting it, and I feel like I do think it's language bias. I know what a person trying to get under someone's skin and sound terrifying like in English is supposed to be like, you know what I mean? The other one, it feels unsettling, but it doesn't feel scary. And I feel like this is one of the first times we got to see Armin be scary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Armin was
mind games.
one of the characters in dub that like really took me by surprise. I was like, because I think season 1 dub is a little rough, but like the Armin voice acting, I was like, damn, this is
because I think
it's
like,
actually really well done.
Aaron's voice actor is good, but he's a little like protagonist generic, and I feel like Armin gets more to do and play with in like a wider range.
I feel like we would have been able to pick it up if Marina laid that, like, you know, little unnerving.
Yeah, I think it was. I mean, she was
psychopathic,
breathy and kind of like it was very.
We've heard stuff like that in the sub before.
Yeah.
I think she played it more just like this is just Armin saying those things.
Yeah, I think dub for this one.
This was Armin is one of the only character in this whole series. I knew exactly which scenes I was going to pick immediately. I didn't have to like think about it. Like I knew like okay, this one, and then
You've got a really good
That's so
hindsight
weird.
from having watched it again because I forgot about this.
Yeah, I forgot about
And this is like. Because the only thing I remember from this whole entire moment is like I'm remembering like Aaron doing the coordinate thing and like throwing titans at people. You know what I mean? Like this whole interaction, and I forgot about this moment, which is a great moment for
it
him.
too, and I just watched it.
as a character, Armin himself has so many different types of emotions in like a lot of his lines. So like
That's what I feel like he's got.
character.
He's
right
got
here.
more of a range. Like Aaron has to be. Aaron's either very, very, very sad or like angry.
Levi is,
And you know,
is like, but Armin
can be sad. Armin can be scary. Armin can be mad. Armin's got like, and even like Mika says, kind of like she never like breaks out into like a big anything, but that's in her character. But I feel like the character of Armin has more emotional range to play with and is able to get like this shit hit.
for sure. I appreciate this character more. Just like the fact that I knew which scenes to choose must mean that like just the character themselves is really well written. I think.
これ以上はもういやまだだこの程度じゃ足りないもっと時間を稼ぐんだ耐えろまだ離すなエレンに託すんだ僕の夢命全て僕が捨てられるものなんてこれしかないんだきっとエレンなら海にたどり着く海を見てくれる
I can't breathe! I have to let go! No, not yet! It's not enough! I have to keep fighting! 5 more times! Ah! Hold on! Don't let go! Entrust it all to Aaron! My dreams, my life, everything! The only thing I have to give is this! He'll make it! Someday, Aaron will reach the sea! Reach the sea for both of us.
Damn,
I got goosebumps.
that was so good.
Yeah, man, this episode. First of all, this episode alone is better than season 8 of Game of Thrones. like,
Not a controversial statement, honestly.
I don't.
This is hard. This
one's hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna say so.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the bias of having seen that first, but I got like goosebumps all over again. I felt emotions with the dub too. I don't know. This is a hard. I think this is like very even, but I'm gonna give it to sub on this one.
A little bit of a dialogue difference too. In the sub, it said he'll reach the sea for me, and then in the dub he says he'll reach the sea for both of us.
it was hard. The scream in dub was great.
I did like the screaming in English.
Yeah, I was like-
I think the scream was
The
better.
scream was amazing. I was like, oh god! Like I actually went back again. I'm like, Jesus Christ! All of them gave me chills. I feel just the delivery and the dialogue in the moment in this has to go to sub, but the scream goes to dub.
Yeah, the scream goes to dub for sure,
Yeah.
but I think this is the moment where like he like kind of made the decision to like this is what needs to happen. So I think the confidence in the sub also, I think fits the moment better.
This was really, really hard. That's why like one of the greatest scenes because like I felt emotions from both sides. Got taken back from both versions. I'm gonna have to give it to the dub just because the scream was better and like
It was great.
I don't know. At least for me, the dialogue for again, it could be language bias, but the dialogue in dub for me hit harder just because like in sub it said for me kind of came a little bit more selfish versus for us, so it's not as selfish.
Can you imagine like being in the sound booth, like, all right, you're on fire, you're being burned to death. Like, how do you imagine? Like, I just
just go method.
yeah, honestly.
Mine would be so comedic if I tried to do it.
So what is this? This is a sub. This
I
is
guess.
a
Yeah,
sub.
I was a dub.
I would say the first two dub was victorious.
Yep.
This is a
sub.
Sub is coming back. Sub's not out of the fight yet. You sub watchers there? We're deciding for everyone. This is the most important thing.
So the second clip was definitely dub for me, but that first clip was extremely even. I gave it to dub, but it was
Yeah, but I mean, ultimately the couch decided.
You belong to a clan created to protect and obey at the cost of losing their true selves. In other words, slaves.
Stop! Leave her alone! Aaron!
The mere sight of you has always made me so damn angry. Ever since I was a kid, I've hated you.
Aaron! How could you say that to her? Mikasa.
It's because I could never be a fair fight!
So that's it? That's all you came here to say? Is this the freedom you wanted? The freedom to hurt Mikasa? You're a slave too, and your master is a worthless bastard.
This is a good scene though, altogether, man.
I don't want to watch it again.
本来の自分を失いただ命令に従うためだけに作られた一族つまりは奴隷だ
やめろエレン
そいつを見ただけでムカムカしてしょうがなかった俺はガキの頃からずっとミカサお前が大嫌いだった
エレンよくのミカサミカサ
なんでかわかるかお前と俺じゃ喧嘩になんねえからだよ
それで結局何が言いたかったんだよミカサを傷つけることが君の求めた自由かどっちだよクソ野郎に屈した奴隷は
Shit.
Okay, I get to handle this one. I got this. Let me go first. Dub. I'll tell you why. So when he got beating the shit out of him, did a really good job of taking the punches. I feel like it was a little bit more realism there. And then also at the end, did a really good job of having the he just got the beat out of him, but he still had the pain, and then still delivering lines. I felt like
Marina didn't sound like she
she got beaten up.
Yeah,
I agree. I think I'm gonna give it the dub.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm kind of right there. Even like the Aaron, I don't know. It feels like this is the first time you get to hear Armin be mad, and like I feel like Dub was kind of delivering on that. It was a little punchier, not to be using the words of the thing that was happening to his face.
both did really good.
Yeah,
it's
great.
Once again, these are both S tier. It's just that
it's coming down to the nuances. Yeah. No, I even at the end I like the dialogue better, but also like his face is like that swollenness. He's like talking through they changed their voice, and yeah, it was great. Yeah,
I feel like they go and I don't know, research what Armin could be and like comes into the studio with that day. They are Armin to me. They like that's it. So it's dub for me. And the punches, oh my god.
it's that little last shit talking line that really kind of sells it fully on the like.
I think
is that it? I ain't hearing no
I thought
bell.
the end dialogue was better in the dub too. Like the
The slave.
Yeah, the slave thing was better.
This scene is probably one of the best in the dub, just with all the characters. Like I think even Bryce did a really good job in this one too.
I think, man, this one's crazy just because, like, you know, Dub Armin is not you wouldn't have thought. But
You wouldn't thought he'd be this good. Honestly, I have more appreciation for Dub Armin now since we're doing this because I used to not like that character that much. And I've grown to just like him. But now I'm like, bro, like, he's good. Like, it's good.
People be sleeping on Armin.
Yeah.
This is the first time Dub has taken it, ladies and gentlemen. What? Normies undecided. Dub is better.
Armin could not take it, but I could not take it with his historic fucking speech.
Well, you know
but
what?
this one.
I feel like everybody's sleeping.
I feel Pat.
on the Darth Vader one we did.
No, they are. I think
German Vader, man.
Yeah.
German Vader.
Hey, go check out the Darth Vader one. You guys are sleeping on it.
You guys literally are.
If you haven't heard German Vader, you're not. Sorry,
You're not living.
You're not. Yeah, you haven't completed your Star Wars fandom.
All right, I believe this is the end of Attack on Titan. You go ahead. You're more than welcome to comment on who we should do next. I'm sure Gabby's gonna be in there. Gabby? We're shifting into Naruto.
Woo! Believe it.
Believe it. Dr. Bio. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Hey, we really appreciate you sticking through to the end of the video, honestly. If you could also give it a like and a subscribe. I don't know, that might be asking too much. But honestly, just the fact that you're here, you're such a great person. Big shout out to Cortez, Matthew, Raga, Hashim, Anthony, and Joe. We will see you next time.